Nuno, 2 weeks since the last game. Have you been able to have a break since the West Ham match?
No, we had work. We had a lot of national team players that were international duty. They had competition, they had games, but we had 10 players of the squad. We joined them with some 123s. We had 2 good weeks of hard work.
Because you are so focused all the time, is it important to be able to have a mental, not switch off, but to be able to bring it down from where you are at match to match?
Of course, when there's no competition during the weekends, everything is different, but doesn't mean that you relax. What you have is to focus on other aspects that doesn't regard the competition, so you have time to work on other things, but you don't relax. And we cannot, in high competition, even if you don't have a game on the weekend, you cannot relax. You have to prepare yourself.
Because there seems so much more added scrutiny, everything is bigger and better in the Premier League. Have you found that, and how do you cope with that?
Honestly, I don't. Us as a squad, our routines didn't change, so we didn't change because of the competition that we are in. We did the same things that we are doing today, we did it last season, so only in a better way, I think, in a more positive way.
Because what is it like being you? I don't think I've ever asked you that question in all the time that we've spoken. When you are in that position where all eyes are on you, and this year there are more eyes on you, how do you cope with that?
I think there's no eyes on me. There's, if you want, everybody's looking at us as a club, as a squad, as a team. Of course, we know that we are not so much under the radar no more, so we have to be better, because we will not be surprised, we will not create surprises to no one. So, but nothing has really changed in us, nothing.
Did you like being under the radar? Because there's a weird reaction to you sometimes in press conference we just watched there. Some people think that you should be favourites in most games you play. Some people in that room think actually you were not favourites, and they try and get you to balance that between matches.
Because it doesn't change the way we approach the games. The competition is always the same. Is how ready are you to compete against your opponent? The opponent is important because you have to know him, but the opponent doesn't change you. So this is our philosophy. So nothing changes if you play a big club, if you play a UEFA club like we're gonna play on Sunday. If you play a new promoted club, it doesn't change because we don't change.
There's a big landmark for you coming up next week, your 250th game as a manager. When you first started, what was your ambition?
The same that I have here now. The next game. This is what most important. For me, is the most important. Tomorrow training, and next day the game. Nothing else.
But back then, did you picture how your career would go? I know you've just been speaking about wanting to be a manager and your decision to go into it.
I didn't picture because I didn't think about it. I had different things to look at that moment. Then I changed club, a new challenge. Change club, a new challenge. So I didn't have time to picture what, as the same thing that I don't picture what is in front of me. I don't know.
That's something about you though, isn't it? You like a new challenge. You like the challenge of doing this job and being there and taking every training session and being really involved in everything.
Yeah. Not only me. I think we embraced altogether a big challenge. Wolves in the 50s, in the 60s were the best team in England, so this history is that what we have to hold on to. We respect a lot what it means being a Wolf.
Just finally, we talk about the challenge now, looking towards the next game. You have been so impressive in the matches you've played. Is it the challenge of turning that dominance into goals? And that's the key thing you need now.
We need to first of all, the standards that we achieve in the previous games, we have to do it again tomorrow. On Sunday. This is the first thing. And honest, I'm not gonna lie, because it's the way that I think we as a team, we have a lot of things to improve. We have to be more clinical. We achieved the first clean sheet against West Ham. That must be the first step. Clean sheet. You're always closer to win a game when you have a clean sheet. So let's keep our defensive organization, the intensity on the duels, all these aspects, and then we can think about our talent, our style, whatever you want. The way you achieve, the way you produce your chances is good now. Let's try to make it better and be more clinical in the last touch.